Welcome back to SmackDown vs Raw 2006 General Manager Mode. I am your host, attackslug. Yesterday didn't go too great. Episode 1 in the ratings with Monday Night Raw. Let's check the overall ratings in these menus somewhere. Actually, let's first of all check the Raw results, because I want to know what's going on here on Raw. Trish beats Stacy. JBL and RVD lose to Kane and Carlito. DiBiase beats The Snake. Guerrero beats Bulldog, First Blood. Bret Hart retains over Triple H for that world title. And the main event was a hardcore triple threat where Kurt beat Taker and Andre. Now I know what's going on with Raw. But the fan support, off the bat, I go down and Raw increases a little bit. So not a huge gap here, but of course we don't want it to continue in those two directions. Now, do we? Well, I think what I want to do, first and foremost, is check our additional free agents for some other cruiserweights in the free agents, because I need guys that are going to job to Ray, and so I'm going to grab a Scotty to Hottie on a 5-week deal to lose to Rey Mysterio. Here we go. There you go, Scotty. All right, so we signed Scotty, and we have our obviously current champions here, still champions, because I haven't put any belts on the line just yet. But let's hop back and check on our email. Nothing. All right, we're good there on emails, and our financials are what they are at the current time being. So yes, rosters. My roster. Okay, so everyone's happy, I hope, on week 2 of this show. Everyone still seems to be pretty happy with their spots on these shows. Only a tiny bit of deal here for Ray from that First Blood match, and a little bit for Chris Jericho on that First Blood match. So let's try to focus in on what we need to focus in on. We have The Rock and Steve Austin rivalry. We have Booker T, Batista. We have Regal, Mankind, and Big Show, Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton. Those are our current deals, and only one of them actually has a thumbs up, which is Stone Cold and The Rock, because they had that promo and then the match, so that counted as 1 week, whereas everybody else is just starting out with 0 weeks. So that being said, what if we book a crazy SmackDown for week 2 to try and eke out a win against Monday Night Raw? We are a ways away from Backlash, and is Backlash a Raw or... Nope, Backlash. That's red. So Raw has Backlash, and I'm guessing that SmackDown gets Judgment Day, right? Yes, okay. So I don't have to be concerned with this month's pay-per-view. We don't have one, which means let's book a little crazy on our show on the 12th of April in Cheyenne, Wyoming. The main event will be a main event, and it'll be a tables, ladders, and chairs match in a tag team scenario. So, our tag team champions, Edge and Christian, will defend those titles against the world's greatest tag team. So, Haas and Benjamin. And then continue. How do I make it into it there? Tag team title headlines this broadcast. Into match number 5. We're going to have a backstage brawl. And that'll be here under main events. And it'll be backstage brawl. And that's going to be a barroom brawl. Wouldn't you know? And those superstars in that barroom. Well, let me think here. The Rock. Not John Cena. The Rock. And Stone Cold Steve Austin. Where is he in my list? There he is. Stone Cold. Barroom Brawl. Okay. Now, in our promo number 2, it's going to be some advertising to make back some of that money we're spending on this broadcast. So, $150K on advertising. Love it. Match number 4. Now, continuing our feuds, we've got Booker and we've got Batista. So, again, we're having some main events here. And it's going to be a... I don't know, let's see here, a tables match between Book and Batista. So singles, The Animal versus the 5-time Otherwise, we had, hold on, back to the start. We're going to start with Mankind and William Regal. So at the start, we're going to say main event. It's going to be Hardcore. And it's going to be a singles with Mankind and Regal. So for all Mankind versus the Man's Man. Now, I do want Rey Mysterio on this show, because he does need to get into a feud somewhere, somehow, some way. And so we're going to do a singles match, and it's going to be Rey versus Scotty Too Hottie. And that will be, for that title, the Cruiserweight Championship. Yes, continue. Now, promo number 1. I would say we will have the in place of a match rivalry with John Cena and Randy Orton. So they get their promo to continue that feud. They haven't started fighting yet. So far, it is a war of the words between those two individuals. And we can't avoid booking one HBK, Shawn Michaels, and The Big Show. And that will be Iron Man match. So if anybody can get The Big Show to a good match, it's going to be Shawn Michaels. And yes, these matches do need more guys on the roster, but I feel like this is a strong showing for week 2 on this broadcast. Like, you got Hardcore, Iron Man, promo, non-title, title, stay, tables match, promo, barroom brawl, and then the TLC for those titles with the Peep Show and the Edgester versus the world's greatest tag team. Hit start and go. So, Mankind, Regal, Hardcore matchup. Let us simulate and see Regal beating Mankind in a hardcore match. Unheard of. Now then, Shawn Michaels, Big Show, Iron Man match. Who gets the most pinfalls in that 15 minutes? It is Will, the Big Nasty, Rey Mysterio. Title on the line versus Scotty Too Hottie. It is Scotty, new champion. Okay, that's not right, but okay. Batista and Booker T. Who goes through a table? Let's check it out. It is Batista going through that table. Now, I want to see this barroom brawl with The Rock and Stone Cold. So we're going to watch that barroom brawl. What I did do to increase the drama in these matches was maximize how much damage that finishers do in the game. So, in theory now, for every one of these matches that I watch, the finisher should finish the match, no questions asked. Obviously, this is a barroom brawl, but with that amount of damage, the knockout should be imminent with one finisher. So, Rock Bottom versus Stunner, who gets there first and who gets that victory is going to be the question here in this backstage barroom brawl. And will anyone actually use the interactables in this barroom? So far, we've seen one. So at least the AI can do that. I am quite thrilled with that business so far. Stone Cold here has the advantage, but not by a whole lot. So we're going to see that jukebox as The Rock lays the smack it down on his candy ass. And works the leg in a backroom, barroom brawl. You're hitting submission maneuvers? That's a little bit wild, but okay. Now, it looks to be even here between The Rock and old Stone Cold. And Austin back at it. Austin with the kendo stick and doesn't get to use it. He tries and just doesn't get the job done with that kendo stick. What? He's just not. Like, is he drunk? Maybe. It's Austin. He should be fine, though. Rock now. And also misses with that kendo stick. They both are not anywhere near level of the Sandman with that kendo stick. Clearly. Use it. Somebody swing that kendo stick. But Rock here is almost at finish and back to working the leg for reasons unknown. But Austin escapes that leg hold once again in this barroom brawl. And again, that now is legal, the low blow. But Rocky with that head butt from the hard head of a Samoan, even being half Samoan, still get that hard head. Stone Cold fighting back. They're obsessed with it. Get this kendo stick in their hand and actually not using it properly, which is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Austin! Oh, Rock on top of the jukebox and then falls in the back of his freaking neck as Austin takes over. Into the jukebox goes Stone Cold Bulldog from that rattlesnake. And back to the kendo stick and not actually using that kendo stick. Catches the punch, wrenches the arm in that hammerlock, down to the ground. It is still pretty even here in terms of who's going to get to finish first and win this contest by knockout, I'd assume. But Rock now losing meter while Stone Cold goes downstairs. And again, there's no DQ here. You're in a backstage barroom brawl. And Rocky again wants that kendo stick and spear into the mounted punches. Austin is just about there. That can of whoop ass is about to open up on the Great One as he whiffs the kendo stick shot, ducks, and then will he hit the stunner? Come on, Austin, hit that stunner. Avenge yesterday's loss to The Rock, or keep on using that stupid There it is, folks! Stunner! That should do it. It didn't do it. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. That should have finished the matchup. Oh wait, there are pinfalls here. Okay. 2, 3. There we go. Like I said, one finisher should finish the matchup. And Austin got the job done. And is going to now to shoot some baskets here in the back. Ballin'. It's fine. So yeah, some games, I guess like the modern 2K games, it's only a knockout in Backstage. Here it was still pinfalls in Backstage. I forgot. It's been a while. But also the mouse just kind of wandered over into my screen. I'm sorry. The problems on PCs, man. The problems. So, your main event for those tag team titles, it will be new champions, again, Haas and Benjamin, which is why they are the world's greatest tag team. Now, did that take down Raw? Let's see here. So, match of the week, Austin and Rock. Fan change, 120K. Raw gets a 3-star rating. SmackDown gets a 2.5. With those matches, those main events, and I still can't beat Raw, 5.2 mil for Raw. SmackDown is 4.7. What? Huh? Okay. So we signed Scotty. Triple H beats Bret Hart, is the new champion. Big Show prevailed. Taker won a match. I don't understand what's happening. Emails are not helping me at all. Let's check on Rock and Austin, Booker Batista, Regal Mankind, Scotty and Ray, Big Show Shawn, and John Cena, Randy Orton. So we're getting there, but how is Raw immediately, with the same start, doing that much better than we are in the ratings? I just don't understand. All right, what did they do? What were the matches here? Match 1, Trish beats Stacy. Match 2, JBL and RVD beat Ted and Kane. Match 3, Jake beats Eddie. Wait, that's regular, tag team, regular. First Blood, Bulldog beats Andre. Triple H beats Brett for the title, regular. And then regular, 3.5 stars. I am baffled. There's the Raw going up, SmackDown going down. Off to a great start here on this program. Good Lord. Okay. Taz, whatever. Anyhow, that is episode 2 of SVR 06 GM mode. We got our financials, our whatever. We got some money there from advertising. We're at, doing okay there. The news was the news. Triple H, new champion. Good for him. It's time to play the game, and it's time to save the game here on episode 2. And then pick things up and hopefully not continue this downward trend tomorrow. But we'll see. You never know here on the program. I am your host, attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.